guys, I'm Jacob. I'm the HVAC instructor here at the Anchorage campus. We're going to be talking about the tools that come in these tool bags. The first tool we're going to talk about is the multimeter. This is going to give you your one-stop shop for all your electrical readings. So voltage, amp, so it's got the amp clamp for AC current. It also has the ability to read resistance through ohms. Okay. Then we have our stubby screwdriver. This is probably the most used screwdriver of all the land when it comes to furnaces, especially when you're removing flame rod or flame sensors from the furnaces. It just gets into really tight places that a regular screwdriver can't reach. Then you'll have your 1/4 inch and 5/16 nut drivers. These are used pretty much in every single system. Those are the hex bolts that you see. That's how you remove those bolts. You'll be using 1/4 inch and 5/16. That is the standard for most of HVAC. Next, flashlight. Light things up. It's a flashlight. Then we'll talk about wire strippers. Wire strippers either to remove the insulation or the insulator around the copper wire just so you can get access to it. This way you can actually carry current throughout the system. Wire strippers also has a cutting feature on it the way you can cut the wire if need be. We get a crescent wrench. This is an adjustable crescent wrench. This is how you can adjust the different bolts and sizes and stuff, and that's how you're able to remove them in case you don't have the whole tool set for all of the wrenches. Right? This is how you get them off. We have a thermostat screwdriver. Thermostat screwdriver is mostly used on thermostats, or you can call it a mini screwdriver. This is going to have Phillips head and flathead connections of different sizes. This is how you get the wires out of the thermostat or back into the thermostat. Then two tools at the same time. Talk about a manometer. This is how you get your inches of water column or your pressure reading, either in your return and supply air or in your gas valve. Right, it's how you set those pressures. And then, of course, you've got the probe kit that connects to the digital manometer. Okay. Next, we have an inspection mirror, mostly used when brazing or soldering. This is how you can check your connection. But you can also use this in other scenarios where you can't see around something. You can shine your flashlight. There's that. Shine your flashlight at the mirror. You can angle your mirror to see behind something that is partially obstructed. Use these in conjunction. Next, what we got? We got needle nose pliers, right? So instead of regular pliers, if you need to get into a tight space and get a grip on something, this is when you'll use these. Okay? Then channel lock or locking pliers. It has 9 positions in them. In case you need to go bigger or smaller, mostly used on pipe in order to get a grip and stop something from turning, or you can use it to turn something. Wire jumpers. Right, this is mostly used on low voltage connections. This is how we can bypass the thermostat or bypass the control board and verify that wires are working or not broken, or make sure that everything's working properly, right, for diagnosis. We have the hex keys. These are for removing bolts that have hex keys in them, right? The hex nuts in them. And lastly, digital thermometer. Right? We're in HVAC, we're either removing heat or adding heat to a space. You need a digital thermometer to make sure that it's doing what it's supposed to be doing. Yeah? That's how you get it, so you get a dry voltage. Thank you guys.